Hello and welcome to the Linux Panic YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be installing and setting up a trivial file transfer protocol, or a TFTP server. So, what is a TFTP server? As previously mentioned, it is a trivial file transfer protocol server. What it basically means is it's just a regular file transfer protocol server without any security at all, which is why it's trivial, because there's nothing there to protect it. It was mainly used in the early 2000s for things like Cisco equipment, old server equipment, Windows server equipment, and was used quite a lot for things like NetBoot, which can be used, which I may demonstrate in the future with this. So, first things first, this is a brand new virtual machine. I have not used anything at all. Nothing exists at all. As we can see, I don't even have graphics acceleration sorted out on this one yet. But let's get into the process of doing it directly. This is a Debian-based system, so we will be needing to use our apt for this. So what we need to get is two bits of software. They are TFTPD HPA and TFTP HPA. So apt install TFTPD HPA, that's the daemon, so the actual TFTP server, and then the client, which is just TFTP-HPA. In my case, this is literally just called TFTP. The password is TFTP when I can enter it incorrectly. Now that we've done that, it would be ideal if we were to look at the directory. But first, we should start the service. To do that, it's just the usual systemctl start business. So in this case, it's just sudo system. No, let's try again. Systemctl start tftpd-hpa, and then enable if we wanted to do it from boot, which in this case it's not going to make a difference, but just for argument's sake, there it is and it's working. So now that we've done that, I would recommend we check the directory. So this is where all the config lives. So in this case, we'll just do less /etc/default/tftp-hpa. And as we can see, this is what the config looks like. The TFTP username is TFTP. The directory is server/TFTP. The port number is 69. That is the UDP port that gets used for things that don't need verification or confirmation of file integrity, which is why this is UDP. And then the option for this is just secure. So we've confirmed that's there and it's working. So what we need to do is add in a file, because right now, if we just do cd/srv/tftp, there's nothing here at all. Nothing exists. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do echo subscribe, if I can spell, subscribe to test. Do that with a sudo because I forgot to sudo that. Okay, never mind then. I guess it doesn't want to. We'll just do sudo touch test dot package, I guess. There we go. That's now there. There we go. Test.package. It exists. It's an empty file. As we can see, there's 0 bits on it. So how do we access this? Well, we need a client to access this. So as we can see here, that IP address is the location of the TFTP server. So I'll just need to write that down. 192. If the pen works. 2, 3, 2. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go over to my desktop, the host machine. And this is what it's currently being recorded from. And what we're going to do is we're going to do clear. And then we are going to do an ls-la. And as we can see here, we have various things, but we don't have anything called test.package. What we now need to do is do TFTP 192.168.122.232. And there we are. That's it. We're hooked straight in to the TFTP server. Now, if we just do a clear, quit, clear, TFTP, and then do help, what we can see, these are the commands that are available. Again, if we do question mark, it shows what's available. But in my case, what we know is it's running. These are the options. So what we need to do is do get, which downloads it, as you can see by the help. And then what we are going to do is test.package. And then exit. Sorry. Quit. And then just do a cat test.package. There's nothing there. But what we will see is if we do ls-la, is there is a file called test.package, which we've just pulled from the TFTP server. Now, ideally what you'd use TFTP for is things like net booting. So you don't have to, you'll set this up on a different machine as like a statically hosted device and goes, okay, pay attention to that. That's where you get your boot stuff from. But in my case, it's just I've set it up. It's working. It does the job of delivering empty files. But that's how TFTP servers work. They exist as just a unsecure file transfer protocol that just accepts any user and goes, okay, give me, and feeds out. So if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike. They both seem to work, even though you can only see one of them. When you use Linux, don't panic. I have been Nick. You have been amazing, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.